What's up, everybody? Weston here with the Hidden Gibbon, back with another daily deck tech video and back with another viewer request. Sorry about yesterday. Like I said in my community post, got a little carried away with gardening here in Iowa. It's a big hobby that literally everybody does. We're essentially hobbits over here. And I was planting a whole bunch of strawberries and wanted to get it done before I had to go to work and before the storms hit. But we did not get to Rachel yesterday. But no one cares about that. So let's get straight into today's deck tech video, shall we? We have Nin the Pain Artist viewer request. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Who is Nin? Nin is this creepy looking Vildalkin wizard right here. It's a 1/1 for 1 blue and 1 red, and has pay X, and then is it colors, tap it. Nin the Pain Artist deals X damage to target creature. That creature's controller draws X cards. Now you can do this a couple different ways, right? You can target your own creatures, draw a whole bunch of cards yourself, or you can draw, force your opponents to draw a whole bunch of cards. You can tap it, untap it, do a whole bunch of different things if you wanted to go a combo route. But we're going to go a pretty simple, low to the ground kind of route today. Don't want to make anything too complicated. But for the record, you could do a whole bunch of tap, untap things, generate infinite mana, and then just deck people. So, what creatures do we have today to do fun, silly things? Well, there are going to be 2 all-stars, 3 all-stars of the show, okay? We have, where is it? The very classic Magic the Gathering card, Stuffy Doll. Stuffy Doll is a 0/1 with Indestructible. And as Stuffy Doll enters the battlefield, you choose a player. And whenever Stuffy Doll is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to the chosen player. And then you can tap Stuffy Doll to deal 1 damage to itself. Don't do that. Leave it up to block. It's better that way. And so you got your little Stuffy Doll here. And you're going to nin it. And you're going to shoot it for as much as you can. Deal a whole bunch of damage to that opponent. And you get to draw a whole bunch of cards. It sounds like a very fun time. Along with that, we have Brash Taunter, an indestructible little goblin here, a 1/1 for 5. It is a red Stuffy Doll, essentially. It's, whenever he's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to a target opponent. So it's just a better Stuffy Doll. Because rather than having to pick a singular opponent, you, yourself, can choose who you want to hit. And then we have Giggling Skitterspike, which also has Indestructible, and whenever it attacks, blocks, or becomes the target of a spell, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. So this is going to be more combat-based, right? Pretty good, but it's also indestructible, so you can still deal a ton of damage to it with Nin and get away with that sort of thing. Other indestructible creatures that we have that could do that, we have Darksteel Myr. I think that's the only other one that we have, but we also have some little chump dudes. We have a clone in here, so Phyrexian Metamorph. You can have it clone your Brash Taunter, your Stuffy Doll, your little Giggling Skitterspike. But what are the other creatures in here? Because we do have a supporting cast. We have Body of Knowledge. It is a star for 5. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your hand. You have no maximum hand size, and whenever Body of Knowledge is dealt damage, draw that many cards. This is a good way if you can get enough mana to deck yourself. So, like, you know, you get to draw double the amount of cards off of this, right? Which is pretty delicious. Say it's a 5/5, you deal 4 to it, you draw 8 cards. Fantastic, friends. We have Chasm Skulker, which has some beautiful art on it. It's a 1/1 for 3. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. And when this creature dies, create X blue 1/1 blue squid creature tokens with Island Walk, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on this creature. So yeah, whenever you draw a card, so if you draw 10, it gets 10 1/1 counters on it. Peak. We have Coal Hauler Swine. Fun fact for you, this was in one of my original EDH decks, and I love this little art here. Look at this little pig. He's doing such a good job. He's a 4/4 for 6, and whenever he's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each player. Yeah, it costs 6, but we're playing a little bit lower bracket today. So, you know, shooting our own pig, making a smorgasbord, a hog roast, if you will. We got our Darksteel Myr. You can shoot him. We got Donna Noble, Soulbound, and whenever Donna or a creature is paired with this, is dealt damage, Donna deals that much damage to target opponent. So the Soulbound is you can pair it with a creature. when it enters the battlefield, and they remain paired as long as you control both of them. So, you know, you can pair with Brash Taunter, right? So then you say you deal 10 damage to your Brash Taunter, and so it gets dealt 10 damage. It's going to send that 10 damage to somebody else, and then you're going to get to shoot something with Donna for 10 damage. Again, peak. We have got Homunculus Horde. I put this in here because I love this card. I love this dude so much. I put him in so many decks. It just simply says whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature. You know, pretty fun, pretty good. We have Iron Myrrh, and we have ourselves Silver Myrrh for a little bit of mana dorkishness. We got Marvin Murderous Mimic. This can copy when it has the activated abilities for all creatures that don't have the same name as this creature. So, you know, you got your Nin. There's a couple others in here. So that way you have 2 Nin effects. 2 Nin effects is pretty good. We have Mog Maniac. Look at this little dude from Stronghold. He is ready to go. But he is a 1/1 for 2. And whenever he's dealt damage, it deals an equal amount of damage to target opponent. So he will die, but he's going to go down swinging. We have Nadir Kraken. You know, whenever you draw a card, you can pay 1. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Nadir Kraken and then create a blue tentacle token. So not only are you going to have these go wide tokens, but also you can then shoot these tokens, right, to draw you more cards. Pretty good. We did throw all of the Niv Mizzets in here. You know, we have Niv Mizzet Perun. Whenever you draw a card, he deals 1 damage to the target, or any target, so you can deal extra damage off of your Nin. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. We have Niv Mizzet the Firemind, the original, the good old homie here. He's a flying 4/4, and whenever you draw a card, he deals 1 damage to any target, and you can, of course, tap him to draw a card. And then we have Niv Mizzet Visionary, which is flying, no maximum hand size, and whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you draw that many cards. So, again, you can deck yourself very easily with this deck because you can target like your Brash Taunter, your Stuffy Doll, and then you're going to get to draw double cards. We have Omen Hawker. You can tap to add a colorless and a blue, spend it only on activated abilities. You're going to spend this, obviously, on your Nin. Psychosis Crawler. Power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your hand. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. We have Raphael, Ninja Destroyer. He must be blocked if able, and whenever he is dealt damage, add that much red mana. Till end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. So he works really well if you have both Marvin out as well as your Nin. So you have 1, shoot him for lethal, right? Shoot him for, like, say, 8. Leave 1 blue up floating, please. So then you get to add 8 red mana to your mana pool, and then you are going to what do you call it? Then you're going to activate your other one that you didn't use to shoot something else to draw more cards. We have Red Death Shipwrecker, which is a card I absolutely love, and I just built the Goad deck that I featured in the deck tech about it not that long ago. That's how much I love this card. Red Death Shipwrecker has alluring eyes. Goad target creature an opponent controls. That player draws a card, and you add 1 red mana. So not only are you going to get to goad somebody's stuff into doing something silly, but you also get to add a red mana. So think of him as like a mana dork utility creature in this deck. We have Screaming Nemesis. Everybody loves this card, especially my friend Aaron Dean. He hates these cards. Haste, and whenever Screaming Nemesis is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. So rather than just dealing, like, 10 to this, what you want to do is ping it for 1, right? And you can do that. You can have, like, your Niv Mizzets ping it for 1, right? And then ping that damage to any other player. They can't gain life, so they aren't going to be able to undo what you're doing. We have the Sad Robot. He's going to draw you a card, and then you're going to shoot him. And then he is going to... Or he's going to get you a land. Then you're going to shoot him. Then you're going to draw a card. We have Soulfim. If a source would deal non-combat damage to an opponent, or a permanent opponent controls, it deals double that damage. Do this in conjunction with your Stuffy Doll and your what do you call it? Brash Taunter. We have the Locust God. Whenever you draw a card, create a 1/1 blue-red insect creature token with flying. Fun fact for you, the tokens for this are not cheap. Then you can draw a card, then discard a card, and when Locust God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. This card's fun, and again, we have now a token go wide strategy, so even if they kill your Nin, or some of your other stuff, you still have ways to draw around. And then we have Lab Man in here, because you can win by decking yourself out. It's fun sometimes to do it that way, rather than just shooting your opponents to death. Oh yes, I should probably explain for those who don't know. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. For sorceries, we do have Blasphemous Act. We have Star of Extinction, destroy target land. Star of Extinction deals 20 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Boy howdy, I've had a deck where I've had Stuffy Doll and Brash Taunter in play with this. I love this card, by the way. It's so Timmy. And then I got to deal 40 damage. It was fantastic, let me tell you. We have Inner Fire, add a red mana pool, add red to your mana pool for each card in your hand. So, you know, pay 4, probably get a lot more since we're going to have a whole lot of stuff in our hand. Mana Geyser, classic. Master of the Ways, draw a card, deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of cards in your hand. We have Spiraling Embers, deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of cards in your hand. Yep, we got all that going there. For instance, we do have to have ourselves some protection, right? We don't want our Nin to die, so we do have Arcane Denial, an offer you can't refuse. We have ourselves Swan Song in here, Counterspell, and Negate. So that's some good counter magic. We also have Is It Charm, which can counter. It can also shock something and draw cards. We have Aetherize to return all attacking creatures, so if somebody attacks you. We have Dramatic Reversal, untap all non-land permanents you control, so that way you can Nin again if you want. Chaos Warp, the owner of target permanent shuffles in their library. It's a form of removal, right? Frantic Search, draw 2, discard 2, untap 3 lands. Flame of Anor, target player draws 2 cards, destroy an artifact, or shoot something for 5. We have Fated Showdown. It deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of cards in your hand. Discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards. Again, can help you when you have Lab Man in play. High Tide. It's in here to add additional blue for each of your islands. This is extremely important. This is symmetrical, so other players playing blue also will get double. That's very important. We have Pongify, and we also have Rapid Hybridization in here for a little bit of removal. For our artifacts, we have ourselves Arcane Signet, and we have Soul Ring, and Is It Signet, and Talisman of Creativity. Having these things in here, I don't usually run a lot of mana rocks in the decks that I build, but in the decks where they could be very useful, we do have big things that we need to cast. We do have high X casting cost effects, so we need those in there. Dark Steel Plate makes a creature indestructible, right? So you can continue to shoot something. We do have Pariah's Shield. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to equipped creature instead. Put this on your Brash Taunter. Or your Stuffy Doll if you don't have your Brash Taunter available. Or your Dark Steel Mirror. Anything that's indestructible. Put it on this. Isocran Scepter. There is no shortage of value things that you can put on there. I usually put High Tide on. Dramatic Reversal isn't the worst. You know. Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, not bad. Then we have Rings of Brighthearth. Whenever you activate an ability, if it isn't a mana ability, you may pay 2. If you do, copy that ability, choose new targets. Kind of like with X casting cost spells, if you cast it, the X has already been paid, so it will copy that. Enchantments. We have Braid of Fire, cumulative upkeep, add 1 red. You can activate Nin during your upkeep, so easy peasy. We have Pain for All, a wonderful little card from Edge of Eternities that flew under the radar. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. And whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. Slap this down on your Stuffy Doll or on your Brash Taunter and just do absolutely disgusted, busted things. We have Propaganda to make sure that people have to think before attacking us. Training Ground, so activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less. So this just adds a free extra 2 to your Nin the Pain Artist. And we have Wizard class in here, which, no maximum hand size. When it becomes level 2, draw 2. I know that a lot of people in the creator community are not high on Reliquary Tower or maximum hand size things, but we are going to be drawing so many cards, and we have so much value with those cards that we don't want to get rid of them at that time. Plus, we have cards that synergize off of the amount of cards you have in hand. Speaking of lands, We put command tower in here. We are running a whole bunch of basics, and this is because like we need 15 islands because we have high tide. You don't want to run like 3 total islands and run high tide, so got that in there. We do have the reliquary tower in there. But that is the build for this viewer request. Pretty fun. Now, right on over to the opening hands, and let's see what the first one gave us, because I just hit open new tab. We have ourselves a 4-land hand, which is, you know, there could be worse things that could happen, right? Worse things could happen. We're going to play our command tower on turn 1, and as always in traditional form, I forgot to draw on my first turn. So then, next turn, we go ahead. We're going to drop this Frostboil Snarl, and look, we can reveal this island. Look at that. Look at you all now, look at me. We will not drop Nin. The reason we won't drop Nin is we have nothing out there to shoot. And also, it's a 1/1, easy to die. We don't want to stack up a whole bunch of like commander attacks on it early in the game. We are going to put Red Death Shipwrecker into play though. It's a 1/3. It's unassuming. People aren't going to really worry about it. I'm going to put Ferris Lake into play. At this point in time, I'm going to probably put down. We're going to put down Rings of Bright Earth. And then next turn, look at this. No shortage of lands here, friends. We will play our Nin the Pain Artist now. And we'll say that we goaded something, right? And then we got our next turn. We're going to go ahead and drop a mountain. We're going to goad something. That adds us a red. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We will add our Solemn Simulacrum down. So right now we have 1, 2, 3 mana available. That is not enough to really shoot anything. We will do our next turn though. Oh wow, we got Braids of Fire. So we can drop our Braids of Fire. We're gonna shoot our Solemn Simulacrum. Yes, I forgot to search for the land for Solemn. So you know. All right, let's try a new one. Restart. This is not a great hand because we don't have red, but we do have Soul Ring. Do we keep it, friends? Do we keep it? You know what? Ocean favors the both. No! All right, Island, Soul Ring. Let's see if we get blown out. All right, we're blown out. This is what I get for being greedy. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We play Propaganda. Next turn. Okay, this is getting a bit absurd. You know? Oh, we got the mountain. We did it. We did it. We did it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play Master the Way. We're going to draw a card. And then we're going to just deal 5 damage to somebody. We're going to say we're going to have to Swan Song somebody's nonsense. And then we draw for our next turn. We're going to drop our mountain. Honestly, we're going to go ahead and drop our Niv Mizzet. Next turn. We're going to drop that. And we're going to drop our Nin. And then we have Niv Mizzet the Firemind. Yeah. So not the best start for this one. Let's restart. Let's do one more hand. All right. We got a Soul Ring start again, but it's a 1-land hand. Do not keep that. So what we're going to do is we're going to restart. You know, we took our mulligan. This is a little bit better. This is a 2-land hand. So we're going to draw. We're going to keep our mountain here. Or our, what, you know what I mean, island. We're going to drop our mountain. We're going to play Braid of Fire. Start getting that cumulative upkeep going. Next turn, we got Mana Geyser. You know what? We can drop Nin the Pain Artist. Next turn, we got an island. You know what? Asking the Lord shall provide. Here we are. So we can drop this island, drop our Darksteelmer. So on this next turn, so untap, upkeep. All right, so we have our upkeep, right? This adds 3 on this turn. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we're going to spend that 4 mana to shoot our Darksteelmer. So we draw 2, 3, 4. Draw for turn. Look at that. So we just have a grip full of cards. Yes, we are tapped out. But we are set up nicely for our next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So don't be afraid to discard. I'm going to discard Frantic Search, to be honest with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We still have to get rid of 3. We'll get rid of the Coal Hunter Swine. And ooh, Blast Act is pretty good to keep. We'll get rid of Prize Shield. It's clunky and we're short on mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Ooh, you know what? That's a little bit more inefficient. So next turn, we are not going to spend our mana there. We have all of this stuff that we can do now. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 lands. What we can do is nothing. That's bad. You know, sometimes you do get the mana screw. There you go. But let me know what you think of the deck in the comments down below. As you can see, it had a mixed bag of hands. Fun stuff all around. And without further ado, I'm Weston with the Hidden Gibbon. And if you want to see your commander made into a deck tech, drop it in the comments down below. Have a great day. What?